Continue to be you, and I mean, we'll see each other in the future. But other than
Gervonta Davis has finally spoken out, breaking his silence regarding his split from longtime trainer Calvin Ford. The news of their separation came as a shock to many, considering the duo's decade-long collaboration. Ford confirmed their parting of ways, citing the challenges posed by the ongoing training camp and Davis's reluctance to address the situation publicly. Despite Ford's announcement, Davis remained quiet on the matter, avoiding any public statements before or after the news broke. However, with Davis now speaking up, the narrative surrounding their split is beginning to shift. Davis has revealed that the decision to part ways with Ford wasn't simply a matter of Floyd Mayweather's leniency or involvement in his career. Instead, it has become clear that Davis's relationship with Leonard Ellerbe, once a key figure in his career, played a significant role in the change. It's been reported that following Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions, he no longer had to remain neutral in his approach to Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather Jr. In fact, Davis's team now believes that much of his recent decisions, which they view negatively, can be traced back to Ellerbe's influence. During a conversation, Davis openly acknowledged that in the past, he would confidently tell his trainers, including Ford, that he was going to knock out his opponents. However, with Ellerbe's growing influence, Ford began to feel uncomfortable with the situation. Ford had always been a part of a close-knit team, which also included Davis's longtime trainers and Kenny Ellis. Even when Davis was under the Mayweather Promotions banner, their unity was so strong that it commanded respect, even from Floyd Mayweather Jr. But since Davis left the Mayweather camp and started working more closely with Ellerbe, this once unshakable bond began to unravel. Davis, in his latest statements, emphasized the growth he has experienced as a fighter. What started as a young fighter under the guidance of Ford and Mayweather has now transformed into a mature professional ready to take on the biggest challenges. The shift from a kid to a grown man has been a long journey, and this recent split is a testament to the evolution of his mindset and approach to boxing. While Ford has expressed concern over Ellerbe's increasing involvement in Davis's decisions, Davis himself sees it differently. According to Davis, Ellerbe has been pivotal in his rise, especially with the increasing prominence of Davis as a pay-per-view star. However, Ford and others in Davis's camp believe that Ellerbe's involvement may have led the fighter to make some questionable choices. According to Davis, his trainers view Ellerbe's influence negatively, and they attribute many of his decisions to Ellerbe's sway over him. Davis sees his trainers as father figures who have been with him through thick and thin, offering advice and guidance like parental figures. At the heart of this split is the notion that Ellerbe has always aligned himself with those who offer the most profit. When the relationship between Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather started to lose its benefits, Ellerbe shifted his focus to Davis. It's clear that Davis's team now views Ellerbe as someone who follows the money, and this perception has played a significant part in the fallout with Ford. For years, Davis's camp was a solid unit, bound by trust and a shared vision of success. This unity was so strong that even Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to respect it. But with Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions and his growing association with Ellerbe, that bond has been tested. Ford, who had worked closely with Davis for so long, found himself increasingly uncomfortable with Ellerbe's growing influence over Davis's career decisions. Despite the friction between Davis and Mayweather, there has also been a notable shift in the balance of power within Davis's camp. As Davis moves forward in his career, leaving behind the shadow of Mayweather Promotions, his relationship with Ellerbe has only deepened. The two have now focused their energy on making Davis the face of boxing, with Ellerbe acting as his personal promoter. The departure from Mayweather Promotions in 2022 marked a significant turning point in Davis's career. Since then, he has faced some of the biggest names in the lightweight division, including Gervonta Davis's impressive victories over fighters like Romero, Hector Luis Garcia, and Ryan Garcia. Davis's decision to leave Mayweather Promotions and break free from the constraints of the organization seems to have been a wise career move, at least according to many boxing analysts and experts. In recent months, Davis has been involved in a very public feud with Floyd Mayweather, which has played out on social media. Both sides have taken shots at each other, but Davis has made it clear that he feels the rift was necessary for his growth. Mayweather, a 5-division champion and the founder of Mayweather Promotions, had offered Davis a contract early in his career when Davis was still considered a promising prospect. However, by 2022, Davis's departure from Mayweather's camp seemed imminent, with Davis moving his fights to the PBC organization. Despite the tension between them, Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions hasn't been without its own set of challenges. As Mayweather and Davis continue to trade barbs on social media, the underlying issue remains one of financial priorities and how they align with Davis's long-term goals. Mayweather has openly criticized some of Davis's spending habits, a comment that Davis took personally. Rumors of Mayweather being stuck in Dubai due to unpaid dues only further fueled the fire, and it wasn't long before both fighters began exchanging harsh words. Davis, however, doesn't hold back in his criticism of Mayweather. He has called Mayweather out, claiming that the boxing legend has ruined the careers of many fighters due to his money-driven mindset. This statement resonates with many boxing analysts, including Showbiz the Adult, who has discussed how Mayweather Promotions has struggled to produce top-tier fighters beyond Davis. The most notable name in the Mayweather Promotions stable, Kermit Motone, has only a handful of professional bouts, which further illustrates the difficulties the organization has had in establishing new stars. In the wake of Leonard Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions, many began to question the future of the company. Ellerbe had been a significant player in the promotion of some of boxing's biggest events, including the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. But following his departure, Richard Schaefer, who had previously worked with Golden Boy Promotions, took over as the new CEO of Mayweather Promotions. The sudden leadership change raised doubts about the direction of the company, and some saw it as a sign of further instability within the organization. While the rift between Davis and Mayweather is evident, it's important to recognize that Ellerbe's influence has been instrumental in Davis's rise to prominence. Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions, though surprising, has created a new chapter in Davis's career. As Davis continues to take on top-level opponents, including Frank Martin, his rise to stardom is becoming more and more undeniable. In addition to this, Ellerbe has been vocal about his desire to help guide Davis's career to even greater heights. As Davis moves through the lightweight division, Ellerbe has made it clear that the fight against Shocker Stevenson, another top contender in the weight class, is on the horizon. Ellerbe has expressed concerns about the upcoming fights involving Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, emphasizing that building a fighter's reputation takes time and careful planning. For Ellerbe, Davis has already arrived, and the next step is ensuring that Davis continues to perform at the highest level. Davis himself has recently revealed that he has signed a new 6 to 7 fight deal, which he believes will eclipse the $200 million contract Floyd Mayweather signed with Showtime in 2013. The deal is expected to bring even greater opportunities for Davis, including a potential showdown with Shocker Stevenson. While there's no set date for that fight, Ellerbe has made it clear that when it happens, it will be a spectacle, and Davis will be ready to prove he's the best fighter in the world. With the departure of Ellerbe from Mayweather Promotions and his subsequent role in Davis's camp, it's clear that the future of Davis's career is in good hands. While the relationship between Davis and Mayweather has been strained, it has led to new opportunities for the boxer. As he continues to dominate in the lightweight division, Davis is poised to become one of the biggest names in boxing. And with Ellerbe by his side, the sky's the limit for this rising star.